Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Mrs. Venti speaking. Today we are going to work on subtraction, a revision for grade 9. So this is our first week of grade 9 and we're just going to go over how do we do subtraction. So we're going to follow the same process as we did with addition. We're going to do 2 slides, 6 questions per slide, 12 questions in total. All right, so we're doing column subtraction, meaning that we are going to go from the top down. We're going to go down. And in our first question, we are going to subtract those two numbers. We're going to say 2 take away 0. If you have 2, you take away 0. What you have left is 2 because we didn't take anything away. Easy, right? Now, our next one is going to be 0 take away 3. If you have nothing, then you cannot take anything away. So in order to make this sum work, we have to go and borrow. When we borrow, you go to the next number on your left, that 5, and we're going to take 1 away from the 5, right? So that 5 becomes 4, and that 1 becomes a 10 on the 0. So 0 is no longer 0, but it is 10. Now I'm going to say 10 take away 3. And if I have 10 figures, I take away 3. All that I have left are 7. So this is starting to work out. Our next column is saying 4 take away 1. I have 3 left. Now notice that I have got a decimal comma over here between the 3 and the 7. So this sum says 5 rand and 2 cents minus 1 rand and 30 cents, and the answer is going to be 3 rand and 72 cents. Okay, let's do the same thing in the next sum. 309 minus 57. So 9 minus 7 is going to be 2. You can check. And then 0 minus 5 I cannot do because I cannot take anything away from 0. So I have to go borrow. So I'm going to borrow from the 3. 3 becomes 2 and 0 becomes 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5 and 2 minus nothing is 2. And that's our answer for the second question. Third sum. 7 rand and 8 cents minus 2 rand and 22 cents. 8 minus 2 is 6. 0 minus 2 is not possible, so we need to borrow. 7 becomes 6 and 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 2 is 8, and I put my decimal sign there. And then 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, next question. 805 minus 75. 5 minus 5 is 0. 0 take away 7 is not possible, so I'm going to borrow. My 8 becomes 7, and this becomes 10. So 10 minus 7 becomes 3, and 7 minus nothing is 7. Next question, 809 minus 566. 9 minus 6 is 3. 0 minus 6 is not possible, so we're going to borrow. 8 becomes 7, 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. And then 7 minus 5 is 2. Last question on this page. 604 minus 492. 4 minus 2 is 2. 0 minus 9 is not possible, so we borrow. 6 becomes 5. 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. And 5 minus 4 is 1. And that is our first page, half of the questions. Next page. 9006 minus 7474. So we say 6 minus 4 is 2. 0 minus 7 is not possible, so we want to borrow. But if I want to borrow here, I've got another 0. I can't borrow from 0. If you have nothing, you've got nothing to give. So I have to borrow again. So I'm going to go to the 9, and this 9 becomes 8. And my first 10, and then I'm borrowing from this 10, which becomes 9, and and then I have a 10 over there. So now I can subtract. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 4 is 5. And 8 minus 7 is 1. And that's my answer. Next question. 1007 minus 972. 7 minus 2 is 5. 0. Oh, I need to borrow. I can't borrow from 0, so I need to borrow from the 1. This 1 becomes 0. That's a 10. This 10 becomes 9. That's a 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Then 9 minus 9 is nothing. And that is nothing. My answer is 35. Next question. 7 minus 6 is 1. Now I need to borrow. I can't borrow from 0, so I borrow from the 8. 8 becomes 7. 0 becomes 10. 10 becomes 9. 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. And then 9 minus 8 is 1. And lastly, 7 minus 4 is 3. 3,171. Next question. 1 minus 0 is 1. 0 minus 3, not possible. Cannot borrow from 0, so I borrow from the 8. 8 becomes 7. 10 becomes 9. And then we have a 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. And I have a decimal sign there, so I keep my decimal. And then 9 minus 9 is 0. And 7 minus 6 is 1. So this becomes 10,71. Next question. 0 minus 1 is not possible, so I borrow. The 7 becomes a 6, and I've got 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. Okay, then I say 6 minus 2 is 4. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 4 is not possible, so I borrow. 3 becomes 2, and 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. And lastly, 2 minus 1 is 1. So this becomes 16,049. And our last question. 0 minus 5 is not possible. I cannot borrow from 0, so I borrow from the 3. 3 becomes 2. 10. 10 becomes 9. 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 becomes 7, and there's a decimal comma. 2 minus 2 is 0, and 9 minus 5 is 4. Excellent. So that is our subtraction revision. I hope that you recall how to do subtraction. I hope you recall how to borrow numbers. If you have any questions, ask me in class. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and all the best. See you in class. Bye-bye.